Alright, I'll be showing you how to convert models from Xbox, no, from PC to Xbox, and I'm going to be doing Catnap as an example. I'm not going to show you how to download it from Steam because, grabbing people's stuff without permission is a piece of shit move. But I do actually have permission to do this as long as I credit or whatever, and I'm going to do that. And in case if you're wondering if it's a furry, don't worry about it because. Anyways, as I was saying, we're going to go down here. Gonna go right here. All right, we're gonna compare the game's model textures, right? So it's really important. We're gonna go to materials. We're gonna go to I think it's called models, and it should be survivors, and also V models and all this other stuff, right? Materials, so the material folder is where all the textures are, right? So you have like coach or whatever, and I'm gonna be doing Nick. So he is the gambler, right? So biker, this is Francis. Coach, gambler is Nick. Manager is the fuck is it, manager? I don't remember. Non-vet, that's obviously Bill. Uh, fucking mechanic, this is Ellis. Producer, I'm guessing that this is um, producer is Rochelle. Teen X, this is Lewis. Okay, so then mechanic must be something. You'll figure it out. Anyways, I'm gonna be doing the gambler. You can tell this is Nick. See. All right. So now I'm gonna go into here. Okay, I'm gonna go to materials, right? VGUI. Oh, this is very interesting. Okay, so this is gonna be VGUI. This is what VGUI is. This is basically the HUD. So this could be in game for the actual character, like the icon. And it can also be in the lobby is when you're in a lobby, obviously. See? Oh, that's actually funny. Oh, it's animation. So for anything that has like animations or whatever, I usually replace it with something else, and I actually don't like this to be honest. So I'm gonna replace it with something else. But basically, what I'm trying to show you, right, is the size of the. Okay, this is actually kind of cool. The size of this. This thing is 512 by 512. Now that is too huge, in my opinion, right? That is way too big. Then we go back over here. I'm gonna go to VGUI. Alright, here we go, VGUI. And then we went to, this is gonna be down here, right? Because they didn't really sort it here, I don't know why. Because of Gambler, right? So if you look at the actual one, it's only 64 by 64, meaning this is way too big. And, on PC it's fine because you have like a lot of RAM, right? You have a lot of RAM. But on Xbox, you only have 512. RAM, and some of it's getting used by the OS itself and all that other stuff, right? So you only have like 20 megabits. So if you have all these textures, that's not good. That is seriously not good. So what I like to do is I like to, I think it's export, right? Yep, export. So I'm gonna go to desktop, I'm gonna go back to the root, and basically I'm gonna put all these here. So it's in VGUI, so I'm going to take that. I'm going to use the same one as the lobby. I'm going to use this as the same one as the lobby because why not? So we got that. We don't need it's a 64, remember. If it's not weird, put this as 64. I'm going to show you that. So go. Here's this one, Lobby Gambler. It's the same one as the one I was talking about earlier. And the in cap. Alright, yeah, this is kind of cool. Yep. And as you can see, this thing is also huge. I think this thing is in 4K. Obviously, Xbox can't use 4K. So, I mean, there's really no point, right? Oh, actually, it's not. It's actually 248 by 1024. So, we got to keep that in mind, right? You're going to compare it with the original. Right here. So, we're going to go to in cap. And as you can see, it is 256 by 128, I think. And so even though it shows like one, there we go. I feel like it actually said 120 at the bottom. It's really hard to tell if you've never if you don't know your power of twos. Probably like, what the fuck is a power of two? Well, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256. You know, you keep going by that, right? That's how you know what it's supposed to be. And the program would actually tell you which one it is supposed to be anyways. Okay, anyways, enough talk there. We're gonna go over here, we're gonna go ahead and export. And I'm gonna put it in the same spot. Alright, so now I'm going to, was it import? Or was it open? I think it's import. I'm gonna import this one. Okay, I'm gonna go over all this real quick. Now 512, we don't want it to be 512, we want it to be 256 by 128. I don't remember which file I opened, I'm gonna cry. Okay, so this is this one, right? So this one's gonna be 64 by 64, I think. Yeah, that's 64 by 64. Gonna open this, gonna do 64 by 64. Okay, I'm gonna explain what all this is right here. So, mip maps, I actually don't remember what this is, but basically, the only thing you really need to worry about, change it to like 7.2, you know? I'm not sure why I was told to do this. For compression, put it to the highest possible compression. This will basically compress it. Resources, you can't do this in 7.1, but LOD means level of detail, so you want to have this for things like guns and stuff, right? So you're going to press OK here. I think this is right. Yeah, press OK. As you can see now it's super small, which is basically what we wanted. Okay. We don't need anything here really because it's just a basic texture, right? We don't need level of detail or anything like that. No level of detail. There you go. We don't need that because it's on the HUD itself. It's on the screen. So we don't need any of that. Now I'm going to save as. I'm going to replace it. And we're going to do that for the rest of these. So I will pretty much be right back. Alright, this is the 256 by 128. Alright, I'm going to press OK. Boom. Done. Now I'm just going to go over here. Save as. I'm going to put it as Gambler in cap, I think it is. Yes. Okay. Okay, for the lobby gambler, I'm gonna delete it because this is the same exact texture, right? You see how it's only 6 kilobytes now instead of the original 8,000 or 1,000? It's a big compression. Big compression. So now I'm gonna rename this to, let's go to lobby. Okay, so you remember earlier how I was like trying to show you like Nick's model or whatever? That's because they use a custom pathway. So custom models, which this character does use, you can put in your own path for whatever textures you want. So what this means is there's really nothing to it. You just go in here, you do the same thing. Cat mouth. This thing is in fucking 4K again. Yeah, it's in 4K. And Xbox they can't do 4K. I'm going to export, and I'm going to do the same exact process for all of them. I'll be back when I'm done with all of them, okay? Anyways, as I was saying, cat mouth, 512 by 512, there we go. Export, cat mouth. Okay, I'm going to do the rest of them now for the whole thing, except for the light. Okay, now there's a fog called red, right? And it's only 128 by 128, so you don't really have to compress it, but since it's a small file, I think it really does not matter. So I'm just going to put a 64 by 64 just to make it just a little bit smaller, and I'm going to save it. I'm going to do the same thing for the rest of them now. I'm going to show off this one. This one's a little bit weird because it's like 500 this way, but it's 32 in the bottom. So unfortunately, I can't really do much here. I think. I don't know. I'm gonna see. So I'm gonna try to import it and do it here. So 512 we go one down, and then from 32 we go one down. I mean it looks okay. So maybe you could do something like that to like compress your stuff. Remember, if you have way too much stuff, like because all this goes into memory, you're going to crush a lot. So you really need to make sure that you compress as much as you can. If it's like 3 fucking KIB or KB, whatever, it doesn't matter. That's fine, right? Because once you convert these again, because you're gonna be using a tool to convert these, it's gonna compress it even more. Alright, so to actually convert them now, we're gonna go to mod tools, and there should be some here, I think. VTF converter. So we could use this to convert our textures. But I'm not gonna do that because I have something way better. I'm probably gonna post this in my Discord if you want to join it. You can go ahead and download this, I guess. Yeah. So basically, I'm going to just convert everything real quick, except for the models. I'm going to show you the models a little bit last because it's a little bit confusing, but you'll see. Okay, and I'm going to copy and paste everything over. So I'm going to convert it all real quick. I'm going to use my auto now. I lost all my footage basically. So, yeah, when I was recording this, I didn't realize that everything goes black out. Go back in Crowbar. This is how you convert your models, right? So you're gonna go set up games, and then you're gonna go right here. You put L4D2 and do everything for you. Then you're gonna go to decompile, right? So blah 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 blah. Model Xbox. Okay, this is where you put your models at, right? This is PC, whatever, right? PC. So then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and hit decompile. Right here, decompile, and it's gonna do everything. Blah 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 blah. Then you want to go to compile after. Wherever you put it, right? So I put in a temporary file, and then you're gonna put dash dot 360. I'm actually gonna do this like one more time, just to show you the file names, because it gets a little bit weird. Come on, come on, come on. Whoa, dude, the toes have jiggle bones. So now you're gonna go in here, you're gonna delete this, this, and this because they don't have dot 360 in them. Okay, and then for .vtx, you actually need to go behind .360 and type in dx90. Alright, and that's it. That's literally it. Okay, woohoo, yay, video done.